we had that challenge in 2011, and we saw a lot of degrees and papers and certificates and diplomas, and it affected the system. But I'm glad some of them were checked. Some of them were told, no, you can't do it. Especially for governorship, people really went all out to make sure that they have a degree. Therefore, it forced people to go the other way around, not happily going to college, to university to learn, but to acquire. This difference of acquire. People can buy those things. The moment you force something, people will bring you. You want a PhD? Somebody was saying O level, which third degree, is it first class, second class, or third? They can create these things, and they look so genuine. I don't know where they get these papers. So if you put a block, like you say, you don't want things from Tanzania to come, they will come. The moment you stop, somebody will find another route. If you keep it open, people just think, do I go, do I not go? So I still believe in this policy of let's do it slowly, let's develop slowly, and let's make sure that whatever we discuss in assemblies and in parliament create a situation where somebody needs to go back to school, needs to get skills, needs to get, especially languages. It is so important. But if you want a language certificate, it will come. We are Kenyans.
And you talked of something that you were part of the team that formulated a program at JQAT, right? For leadership and governance programs. Now, from that direction, what would you think should be the bare minimum for leadership come 2022, or even moving forward?
I would propose post O level for MCA and a certificate. And if you go higher, at least a diploma. But going for a degree right away is not, because we were encouraging our councillors, at least get a certificate, post O level certificate, and post O level at least a diploma. You know that somebody with those kind of qualifications. I've been teaching at JQuat. Those two people are reasonable. People are arguing. Their arguments are good. You just want to push them up and say, now you can be able to do it. In fact, some of them were so good, they had just to go through the course they had already passed, because they had that level of thinking, that level of argument, that level of writing. So O level, good O level plus a certificate, to me, is good for MCA, and then you can go up slowly. You don't stop people from, even if I have a PhD, can't I be an MCA? Because actually it's leadership. What is I'm required, and the more I'm educated, the better I am in terms of advising my people. So to me again, I go back there. Let's open it up. Let's go slowly, but at least a certificate and diploma can do. We had suggested that one in Parliament when they were trying to revise the Urban Areas and Cities Act.
All right, and. Just before we bring this discussion to an end, let's just talk briefly. IEBC said that they are ready for 2022, of course, and the last election and these last elections were marred by lots of petitions and after petitions during those elections. But then now, IEBC chair says that they are ready for the next election, and they are ready to have to install multiple servers for 2022. The House, they're still looking for 4 commissioners to fill the vacant positions. So do you think Chebukati is right now ready for that position, or just a promise?
If the team is put in place, if the whole team of commissioners are put in place, if they have all the technical people put in place, if they revise their structure downwards, and I would propose that the counting of votes is done at the local level. When you finish at a county level, you know the numbers for your MCA, the votes for your members of parliament, the votes for your senator. Let's also have the votes of the president at that level. Because if we change the law that the president can be sworn in after some time, so that you give people to have those tally, you'll get the correct information. But this technology of rushering, I saw a graph going and stopping at one place, and for 1 hour it is not moving. This thing should not happen. Let's go and count there.
Right.
Let's use buses and as long as all those papers have been signed by those people who matter. It doesn't matter how long they take to reach Nairobi, but let it be authentic votes signed for each person. Hii mambo ya kubadilisha njiani has affected because we know so and so has won, but he's not won because the machine says no. So why don't we remove that? That will help IEBC. Let their officers on the ground do a good work. Let them do the counting properly, the presiding officers, the returns. Let them be papers, a copy for the candidate, a copy for the presiding officer, and copy goes to Nairobi for Chibukati to be able to do the tallying. The tallying will be on those votes, which we can revisit. If he says Kakamega had 10, let's see the Kakamega votes. Let's see the papers that have been signed from the beginning. So I think if they do that, and believe you me, they have the time, they should be able to give us a good. We don't want very expensive equipment that will mess us politically.
Yes.